Hello there, and welcome to day 26 of our 40 days of fortification. It's been an impactful experience and journey so far. And I want to say thank you to every one of you who have been a part of this journey with me. May I quickly request that you go ahead and like this post so that more people can see it and it will be a blessing to them. And if you've not subscribed to this YouTube channel, go ahead and subscribe right now. Put on the notification button so you can get updates whenever I am live. Which, by the way, I'm going to be live many times this year. All right. I have been speaking the past few days. I've been speaking to young people, especially those who are called into ministry, those who sense the call of God into ministry. I'd like to take a pause on that and touch other areas. But before then, today I'd like to say one more thing, and that is how to maintain financial integrity as a pastor. How to maintain financial integrity as a pastor. First, I'd like to address financial integrity with people. Then I'm going to address financial integrity as it regards the ministry that you are pastoring, the church that you are pastoring, and all that. With people, the rule is simple: be as open as possible. Be as straightforward as possible. Let people know what you're doing. If you have a deal with anybody, let it be as clear and as clean as possible. Remember, you are a pastor and you used to preach that the blessing of God makes rich and does not add sorrow to it. So, shrewdness and crookedness will not bring you the blessing that you desire. It is the blessing of God that will make you rich. So let it be that everyone in your life, some of you are pastors and you work. Some of you are pastors, you have businesses. Some of you are into the political space and you also pastor churches. Be a person of integrity. But let them know ahead of time what your charge is. Let them know ahead of time what time you're going to meet up with them. Let the people that you deal and you transact with, let them be able to go to rest. Let them their mind be at rest because of what you have told them. This is very important. If you continue to do that consistently, you will notice that it will become very possible for you to become a person of integrity. One hack is take it one step at a time. Oh, you get a deal that is not okay, say, sorry, I don't do such thing. If you say no today, you will notice that tomorrow you'll be able to say no to bigger things. If as a young pastor, you're already cheating and doing things with 100,000 or $1 million naira, such a small amount of money, what happens when you see 100 million naira or 100 billion naira? What will happen? I know in the ministry of the gospel who somebody offered to give hundreds of millions of naira, and then he asked the person, what am I doing in exchange? The person said, oh no, you will just do this and do that. He immediately knew that, no, that's not what to do. And let people know that this is how you operate. And you're not the kind of person to do shady deals. And that way, they won't even tell. It will reduce the temptation that they confront you with. It will reduce that temptation. Next thing I want to talk about is how to maintain integrity regarding church finances. Structure and systems. Structure and systems. Structure and systems. Structure and systems. So build a solid structure. Let the structure be clear. You don't, as a pastor, you don't have business. What's your business with offering? I heard the story of somebody, a pastor who went to a conference, collected offerings, put the offerings in his car on his way to wherever he touched the money. He branched in a supermarket, he bought some things from boutique for his wife, directly from the money, the bag, directly from the offering post. How will you account for that kind of money? How will the pastor record the right kind of money? When he gets home now, he will now forget to record, or he will now start recording wrong things. No. Our system. This is what we do in our church. I don't see the money. By the mercies of God, I don't earn salary. It's God that I've been living a life of faith. God has been meeting my need. And God is faithful. He's been supplying my needs, precept upon precepts. I may not have a private jet now, but very soon I want you to watch out. I think that the Lord may do a miracle. I'm just kidding, right? The due time will come where everything that I need to do the work of ministry will be available for each phase per time. At my level, I'm grateful to God for the favor that I've enjoyed as an individual. God has raised partners for me within and outside this country who consistently support me to be able to do the work of ministry. And the reason why I can do this is because I already have a system and structure. I don't have business with church money. First, I don't earn salary. That is not a problem. There is nothing wrong with earning salary. We have people that will pay. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. It is scriptural. The Levite has the right to eat from the proceeds of the givings of the people. So there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But what I'm saying is that I have lived a life of faith. And because of that, I deliberately dissociate myself from ministry finance so that while I'm expecting a major breakthrough, while I'm expecting money to clear my rent, to take care of my wife and my children, to do one thing or the other, some personal needs and attend to relatives, I will not be tempted to quickly borrow ₦1 million or 3 million naira from the church boss. I won't be tempted to do that because there is a system. I will have to inform the pastorate. In our church, that's the system. I will have to inform the finance committee. There are signatories. There are 3 signatories. I do not even initiate transactions. Someone else initiates transaction, another person will have to approve before another person will approve before it gets to me for final approval. You see, that is a system. So even if you are tempted to touch money, it will take a long time for you to succeed at that kind of temptation because there is a clear system. First, somebody is there who counts the money. Another person is there who keeps the money and takes the money to the bank. And I encourage, let the money go to the bank before you spend it. And then your job is to ask for the record. How much is the offering today? What is the record of the offering? What is the record of the tithe? It is very important on a daily basis, on a weekly basis. So you know that way you're able to plan. And this is one of the reasons why some ministries for so many years, they don't have anything. Because the pastor is touching, the heaven is closed, God is wondering what's going on. Money that is supposed to be used for church. How you will be in ministry, and if you check your record, a lot of money has passed through the ministry, and then you cannot buy equipment. You can't pay your rents. You can't pay ministers because somebody is not straightforward with the ministry finance. So if you have clear systems and clear structures, the day you need to do anything or anything needs to be done for you to be clearly recorded that this thing is for pastor. Oh, this is for pastor's flight to go and preach. This is to sponsor pastor for training in Canada. This is to sponsor so person for so. You have systems. It will put you in check. And then that way, you will not be relying on the church boss. You will rely on God. The one who calls you, the one who called you rather, the one who called you is able to meet your need and exceed your expectation. Paul the Apostle said, faithful is he who has called. Faithful is he who has called thee. God is faithful. He's going to meet your needs. You may not be able to afford some things right now, but it's only a matter of time. If you remain faithful, in your service to God and financial practices, you will notice that in no time, you begin to see that the things that used to be big deal to you, God will begin to meet them one after the other, until you enter into the fullness of God's plan for your life and your destiny. Such a pleasure to have you today. I pray in the name of Jesus that grace is released unto you to live a life of integrity in Jesus' mighty name. Please go ahead, subscribe to the channel, like the post, share this to somebody, and see you tomorrow. God bless you.